next week or today, or it's been out for a while, depending on when you're watching this, Werewolf by Night comes out on Disney Plus. I'm very excited. I love Werewolf by Night. To prove it, here's a werewolf. But even to prove it further, here are... Oh, good. Ugh. You know, I should have... No, I know I should have prepared this. Please, guys, don't move around. I'm talking to dogs. Not you guys. You're doing fine. I got Werewolf by Night Essentials #1 and Werewolf by Night Essentials #2, and you're probably like, Patrick, you could have just went out and got these. Actually, this is just a fun fact. Just a fun fact about me. This is one of the first comic books I ever bought. Well, probably his first books. I'm not much of a book boy, even though I'm covered in books. No, you know what? I'd say it. I'm a book boy. I'm a little boy who likes books. Anyway, I love these. I love Werewolf by Night. I've read a lot. I actually own the first issue and issue 32 and 33, and I think I have issue 1 to 20, and then, well, I know. Come on, we're nerds, kids. Anyway, I'm a big Werewolf by Night fan. I'm very excited for the Werewolf by Night holiday special that's coming out. I am hearing reports that it's awful, and I'm a little nervous. But that being said, let me tell you who Werewolf by Night is, because you're probably watching this. You're like, oh, it's just some werewolf, and yeah. But, you know, this is different. It's Werewolf by Night. Here, I put a fun little infographic together for you. And it's because I read a script, and I don't know if you've heard me talk, but I don't talk so good when I gotta read stuff. So I'm pre-recording audio, and then I've animated some fun stuff. Maybe you'll see me like a little cartoon, shall you? Shall you? Fucking, see, I don't talk good. Anyway, here's me as a cartoon. Let's go. Hey, it's me. I'm a cartoon now. Look, I can move my hands up and down, and I can change my face expression and stuff, but that's about as much animation as I know how to do, so this is going to be limited. Anyway, Werewolf by Night was created in 1972. There was a Werewolf by Night in the 50s, but that was completely different. That was before the Comics Code. If you don't know about the Comics Code, conservatives are pieces of shit, and they've always been pieces of shit, and they banned the terms like werewolf, zombies, and other things, so they couldn't be used. The Comics Code was repealed, essentially, and we got terms like werewolf, zombie, we can use them again. So Stan Lee, wanting to capitalize on using monsters, he started producing monster comics, and one of them was Werewolf by Night, where he stole the title from an old 50s comic. First appearing in Marvel's Spotlight before getting his own series that ran for 43 issues, the Werewolf, as he was referred to in the comics, has been a member of Legion of Monsters, Midnight Suns, and Howling Commandos in that one episode of Ultimate Spider-Man. The only episode I've seen, I think. Or is that the good one? There's one good Spider-Man show from like a few years ago I watched a lot of. Maybe it was that? Or it was a Spectacular Spider-Man. No, it wasn't. I don't like Spectacular Spider-Man. I know kids in the comments are going to come after me. Don't come after me. Alright? Don't come after me. Most famously, Werewolf by Night features the first appearance of Moon Knight, who is just a hired thug turned anti-hero in his first appearance. So, who's the werewolf? The first werewolf is Jack Russell. Yeah, Jack Russell is a pun, and I didn't know that because I'm just a little boy. So this came out in like 2005, 2006, because I was like 14, and I remember like I was walking by the comic book store and I saw the Essentials collection had just come out, and I saw this in the window, and there was like buy one get one, so I got the first volume there, and I became pretty obsessed with Werewolf by Night because it's a really cool concept. Why I like Werewolf by Night, especially the earlier stuff. Later on, he has like Doctor Strange gives him the mystical ability to like retain his mind when he's a werewolf. But originally, it's narrated by Jack Russell when he's the werewolf, and it's him going basically having complete awareness of what's happening, but no control over what he can do. So like he's mauling people, he's killing people, and he can see that he's doing this, but he just can't stop himself because he can't stop the creature. And I fucking loved that as a kid. But I didn't get that was a pun because I was just so engrossed with, I thought how cool this fucking was. So I was telling a friend like in my 20s, like I was an adult buying alcohol with and voting. And I said to him, I was like, hey, the character's name is Jack Russell. And he laughed, and I'm just like, no, his name is Jack Russell. And they go, like the dog. And I put it together that this Bible that I've been holding, the religion of Werewolf by Night, that I have been spreading for years, was a pun. And I'm a fool. And that's why I don't think religion's a good thing. All right, I'm going to go back to me wrapping up some more information you'll need about Werewolf by Night. And then maybe I'll see you at the end of the video. And maybe we can kiss. All right, we're back to me now. Unlike other werewolf stories, he doesn't start with a bite. Jack is not bitten by a werewolf. That's something that like I don't think a lot of people know. Jack Russell and the Werewolf by Night it's a genetic curse. His great ancestor upset Dracula, and Dracula set a werewolf to kill him, and the werewolf bites him, and he gets cursed with the werewolf curse and under Dracula's spell. Hundreds of years later, Jack Russell's father reads from the Darkhold, which is, you probably saw in WandaVision. You also saw it in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Badness. He reads from the Darkhold, and it reawakens the curse in his bloodline, cursing Jack Russell to become a werewolf by night. There's another werewolf in Werewolf by Night. His name is Jake Gomez. See, I really enjoy Jake Gomez because what they did is they took Native American folklore, myths, and they put it in just a comic format. So now he's a werewolf who is Native American, and it's the same kind of thing with Jack Russell, where he wasn't bit by a werewolf. It was a passed down genetically, but he's a protector of the land and a protector of the people. I will say, the first story, and I think right now the only story where Jake Gomez appears, is awful. It is real bad. It's written by Taboo from Black Eyed Peas, and I'm not saying he's a bad writer. What I am saying, it's very 90s, where it's like super, like all the bad guys look like Cable, and it's very kind of like just 90s comic book writing, where it's, I fucking hate it. Anyway, those are the Werewolves by Night. In the TV show, you're probably going to see Jack Russell, because the lead, please Christ forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong, I love him as an actor, Gael Garcia Bernal, I think that's how you say it. I know he is playing Jack Russell. It's in all the advertisement. And of course, I think Jack Russell is going to be an alias. Sometimes it usually is an alias in the comics. There's Jake Gomez. I saw on IMDb that they cast Jake Gomez. I think they've already removed it. So anyway, kids, I'm going to go back to being this... why am I saying it like I'm not just animating this now? And oh boy, does it just get better and better from here. If you guys have questions about Werewolf by Night, please comment below, and I will answer them in the next video when I do my review next week of Werewolf by Night. I'm excited. If you guys are not excited for Werewolf by Night, just get fucked.